Hi class, I wanted to talk to you today about your upcoming letter of intention and resume for writing assignment number 3. This is an incredibly valuable assignment for you because you can use it right now to start trying to find your dream job that you've just been writing about in your class discussion. And throughout your future, you're likely to change jobs several times, so it's important to have good skills at writing and revising your resume. Some of you may be tempted to dust off an old resume that you wrote before and just submit that, but when that happens, generally something's missing, something's out of date, and it can really mess you up. One of my careers was working in HR, and I saw that when I had a resume come in without a letter of intent, or a resume come in that had obvious errors on it, like one of them I can think of is when somebody puts that they're attending a certain college or university and they put that their graduation is anticipated at a certain date and that date was 3 years ago. That's a key that they're not careful and they're not paying attention, so their resume goes to the bottom of the pile. So make sure that everything is completely accurate on your resume and your letter. Let's start with the letter. With the letter, you need to be very specific with being positive and introducing yourself and why you would be the absolute best person to be in this job or career. It's better to look at it and write it as if it's a career. And be very specific in why they should hire you, why they would want you over any of the other candidates. Make sure all that's included in your letter. Make sure you use a proper business letter format. Again, that's a direct bottom of the pile thing. If you send something and just say, to whom it may concern, or Dear John, or that sort of a thing, you need to be specific, have somebody specific you're writing to, have a specific address, use a specific business letter format, and be sure to sign it. Then on your resume, things to look at. One thing I see frequently is people don't use the postal abbreviation for a state. These postal abbreviations for states are 2 letters and they're both capitalized. If you write a capital C and a small a in a period, that's not right. And that looks like you didn't pay attention. So make sure that you do the proper abbreviations. There are very few abbreviations that are okay, but that is one of them if it's done correctly. Make sure that you only have pertinent information on your resume. Don't fill it with a bunch of junk. If you can get your resume on one page, that's the best, because generally when people are looking at resumes, they've got a whole pile of them to do, and if they see a 3 or 4 page one come through, again, it's likely to go to the bottom of the pile. So be concise. Make sure that everything that's listed on your rubric is on your resume. Frequently, students leave off the awards and community service section of their resume, and that's a section that can get you a job, so you don't want to leave it off. And if you haven't been doing some form of community service, especially community service that's related to the career you want to go into, you might think about doing that now, because that's really valuable towards getting that job that you really want. Mostly for these, make sure that you are absolutely correct. They have to be flawless. Should be no errors on them at all. Make sure you're clear and complete with every statement that you make. And if you have a specific question about it, ask me before you turn it in, instead of just going, I don't know, or nobody told me. I hate that. So make sure that you find out the right way to do things. You might even take it to the Career Center on campus and say, hey, do you see anything else that I could add that would help? Or do you know of any careers that are coming up that I might use this to apply to? I've had it happen before that when students were writing the resume and letter of intent for a class, that there was a job fair on campus and they happened to have it with them, and so they went up to different booths, and I've had students hired on the spot with what they wrote for class. So this can be one of the most valuable assignments you have, and I hope you'll take it really seriously. So enjoy doing it, and I'll enjoy reading them, and I look forward to seeing what you say. Thanks.